Hello. So today we'll be discussing about the innovation on 3D printed houses. This is actually a technology that came recently. Um, just It's just a mimic of what normally happens out there during printing, but now this happens in a large scale, where you print houses, printing of concrete. So it's just a mixture of concrete mixed with other additives, and then a large machine goes around the same way the normal printer does to print the house. The innovation on 3D printed houses is transforming the construction industry by introducing a revolutionary approach to building design, materials, and production. This cutting edge technology leverages 3D printing processes such as additive manufacturing to construct the houses layers by layer materials like concrete, polymers, and specialized composites. The integration of robotics, advanced software, and sustainable materials in 3D printed housing is addressing some of the most pressing challenges in traditional construction, including high costs, labor shortages, long project timelines, and environmental impacts. So, remember the way I've told you, it's just a machine that goes around printing the way a normal printer does, but now this one is just doing it in a large amount, in a large scale. So basically, what we mean is that you will be cutting on cost, you'll be cutting on labor, because you only need like two operators who will be overseeing the process, making sure the machine has done the process well, making sure that the materials were mixed properly, and then from there it's easy to continue. So the 3D printed houses offer significant cost efficiency by reducing material waste, streamlining labor requirements, and minimizing on-site construction time. Structures that typically require months to complete can now be printed in a matter of days. Also, it demonstrates a remarkable productivity gains. So remember, it's a machine. See, one thing, it doesn't get tired. Secondly, you we have said it minimizes on labor. So it's an easy process. It requires very little time. The machine can just work by itself. It's just a software that is programmed, and then from there on, it just prints and gives you perfect results. So let's continue. Additionally, the precision of 3D printed houses allows for customized designs, enabling architects and engineers to explore innovative forms and shapes that were previously unattainable with conventional methods. This level of customization caters to diverse housing needs, from low-cost housing solutions in developing regions to futuristic and sustainability of luxury homes. So, definitely, when you're constructing with a 3D printed house, your imagination and your creation, the machine will deliver. So basically, what it means, any idea that you have, the machine will bring it into actualization. And so here, you can decide to create anything modern, anything luxury, because you're sure the machine will deliver exactly that you have in mind. And so the sustainability is a cornerstone of 3D printed houses by optimizing material usage and incorporating recycled or locally sourced materials. Also, 3D printed houses reduces the carbon footprint of the building process. Furthermore, the potential to incorporate smart technologies such as embedded sensors and automated systems during the printing phase enhances the functionality and the energy efficiency of these homes. This innovation aligns with global efforts to create eco-friendly and energy-efficient housing, addressing urbanization and climate change challenges. So, um, despite its potential, the adoption of 3D printed housing faces challenges such as regulatory barriers. Remember, this is a new technology. The government hasn't yet embraced it, or the people haven't opened their minds to it yet. So it's a technology that I feel like people need to do a bit more research on it, figure out its advantages, figure out its long-term advantages, and as long as it's constructed and the mixing process is done appropriately, giving perfect output, it should be regulated and it should be accepted in the market. So As we have said, the 3D printed houses faces challenges such as regulatory barriers, material limitations, and the need for skilled technicians to operate and maintain the printing technology. Remember, this is modern technology. Not everyone has been accustomed or has the skill to run these machines. So, as such, you need to find very skilled technicians. So this one can be done through forums. You can choose to conduct a simple forum where you can give a 3 week to 1 month workshop, training these people, training the young people or the people in the construction industry how to use these machines, how to embrace these machines, how to accept these machines. So basically, it's just embracing this new technology. However, the ongoing research and development are rapidly addressing these issues, paving way for wider adoption. Governments, private companies, and researchers are investing in 3D printed technologies to explore scalable solutions for affordable housing, disaster relief shelters, and remote area construction. So remember, in Kenya we are trying, from as you know, in the previous government we were trying to achieve the Big Four agenda, and one of the Big Four agenda was affordable housing. So when we talk about affordable housing, 3D printed houses fits in that category. And also we were speaking about, and we also have some of the key rivals of the 3D printed houses, where we have prefabricated houses. Um, these are just houses that are constructed using recyclable materials in the factory, and then the house is you just create a simple foundation, and then you extract the house from the factory and insert it, and it blends in with the foundation. But now here, the 3D printed housing doesn't need a factory. It's everything is done on site. So that's why you said now the governments are now opening their minds. They're starting to invest in the 3D printing technologies for scalable solutions, for affordable housing, for disaster relief shelters, and for remote area construction. So you don't need very high skilled labor. Let's say you want to build a company, a warehouse, something in the remote areas. It's something that you can consider. You just bring the machines, 3 people, skilled labor, and they just get the job done for you. So the innovation of the 3D printed houses is not merely an enhancement of traditional construction techniques, but a disruptive force reshaping the future of the industry. As technology advances and barriers are overcome, 3D printed housing has the potential to redefine global construction standards, offering faster, cheaper, and more sustainable solutions to meet the growing demand for housing worldwide. This innovation holds a promise for addressing the housing crisis, fostering architectural creativity, and setting a new benchmark for sustainable living in the 21st century. So it's just simply embracing technology in the construction industry, in civil engineering, because as an engineer you should be open to change, and change is dynamic, especially in this 21st century. So in the economic impact, one of the most notable advantages of the 3D printed housing is its ability. It has the ability to reduce the construction cost significantly. And we have said one is labor. The traditional construction processes rely heavily on labor and materials, often leading to waste and inefficiencies. Have you ever, if you have the, you've had the chance to go to a site after construction has been done, there's so many waste materials. You will find stones that weren't used. You'll find a lot of waste in the site, and this is what we are trying to curb, because the waste that is currently in the construction sites is what we are trying to finish, because that was a cost that was made to purchase those materials, and now they are coming out as waste because they weren't used or they weren't effectively used during the construction process. So, in contrast, 3D printed housing, we have said it minimizes material waste and reduces labor cost, automating large portions of the building process. Houses that once required months to build can now be completed in a matter of days or weeks. So, um, if you want to construct a 3 bedroom bungalow, the fastest you can do, the normal way, is 2 months. That is the fastest. A 3 bedroom bungalow is the fastest you can do. The normal construction, the traditional method, is 3 months. But if you decide to use the 3D printed housing, because you only need concrete, it's just a matter of 4 days and you get the house fully the way you want it, the way the best design you want it, and it will be done to perfection. So houses that required months can now be built in a matter of days. So this has profound implication for low-cost housing, disaster relief, and urban development, particularly in regions struggling with housing demands. For, Furthermore, the ability to use locally sourced materials in the printing processes can reduce transportation costs and foster economic development in the underdeveloped areas. Also, we have sustainability and environmental impact. So, the environment benefits of 3D printed houses are significant. Traditional construction methods are among the largest contributors to carbon emissions globally. Likewise, largely due to demand of waste and energy intensive processes, by contrast, 3D printing enables precise material usage because, like I've told you, it's calculated, and energy intensive processes. By contrast, 3D printing enables precise material usage. Some companies are experimenting with recycled materials or bio based composite to further decrease environmental impact. So they are trying to incorporate recycled materials, which is actually a very good thing and a very positive impact. Additionally, the energy efficiency of these structures can be enhanced by integrating passive design principles during the printing process, such as better insulation and advanced ventilation systems, or even integrated solar panels. Likewise, we have the technological advancements where the versatility of the 3D printing allows for architectural creativity and innovation that was previously impossible. Carved walls, intricate designs, and multiple components can be created seamlessly with 3D printers, expanding the boundaries of the architectural design. Furthermore, advancements in robotic automation and AI generation are enabling the production of multi-story buildings and complex structures with high precision. It's something that can be done with very very high precision. The corners the curves that you feel like you need in your house, a specific design that you feel, if manual labor was implemented in that structure, it wouldn't fully give you what you require. So the 3D printed houses covers that. Likewise, we have application and case studies. The real world applications of 3D printed houses are already evident. For example, there are companies such as Icon and Episco have successfully printed 3D for low income families and disaster stricken regions. Remember, it's an affordable thing. So, a low income family, rather than saving, taking a mortgage, it's something they can construct within their budget and within a couple of days. They don't have to go for a large mortgage or to go for expensive loans, or it's just something that can be easily done. So these initiatives demonstrate potential for 3D printing to deliver homes quickly, affordably, and sustainably, in addition to luxury markets. Have also begun experimenting 3D printed villas and mansions. So it's not something that can only construct a small structure. It can even construct a very large villa and a mansion, showcasing the technology's ability to cater for both ends of the market spectrum. We have the challenges and limitations. Um, Everything that has a positive impact also has a negative impact. We can't say it's fully perfect. There's nothing that is perfect under the sun. So the challenges and limitations, despite its promise, the widespread adoption of 3D printing in houses faces several challenges. So we have regulatory frameworks are often not equipped to address this emerging technology, leading to delays in project approvals. Furthermore, The durability and long-term performance of the 3D printed materials remain a subject of ongoing research. So it's something still worth taking more research, trying to identify more, finding the repercussions of doing something in one specific way, its effects to the environment, its effect to the durability of it, and to the long-term goals. And so skilled labor is required to manage and maintain the 3D printers, and the initial investment in these machines can be prohibitive for small scale builders. So the machine part and the machinery part is the most expensive part. Definitely bringing a large machine may require a crane. You may require to have a crane, and hiring a crane might be expensive, or also it might be hard to source a crane suitable for the job. Remember, it's a new technology. Not many people have diversed themselves into the new technology. So finding these machines that will help cater, you need a very well situated company that has the idea or has the best skill of doing what it should do in the construction. Additionally, scaling up from single homes to entire community presents logistical and technical difficulties, such as transportation of printers and ensuring uniformity in building standards. The future of 3D printed houses lies in the global collaboration between technology providers, governments, and private sectors as research into advanced like graphene, basalt fiber, and carbon reinforced composites continues. The strength, durability, and versatility of 3D printed homes are expected to improve. Furthermore, the integration of autonomous building systems um, um, so this technology is also being explored for applications in the extraterrestrial environments, such as the moon and the Mars, where traditional construction methods are impractical. So, in social impact, we have the social implications that you are to expect during the construction of the 3D printed houses. Um, by drastically reducing costs and speeding up construction timelines, this innovation can provide homes with millions of people living in substandard conditions or lacking housing together. Rapid deployment of 3D shelters during natural disasters or conflicts could save lives and restore dignity to displaced people. Moreover, the democratization of housing design through 3D printing allows individuals and communities to participate in the creation of homes tailored for specific cultural, climatic, and social needs. So, in conclusion, we can say the innovation of 3D printed houses represents a monumental shift in the way humans build and inhabit the environment. As the technology continues to evolve and barriers of adoption are to overcome, 3D printing has the potential to redefine the global housing norms, making construction faster, cheaper, more sustainable, and more accessible than ever. This groundbreaking approach not only addresses the immediate challenges of housing but also lays the foundation for a more resilient and inclusive in the construction industry. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.